Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us at newslinkindiana.com for this Wednesday, February 22nd, 2006. I'm Abby Walton. 2 buildings on the Ball State campus were briefly evacuated this morning after the Muncie Fire Department received multiple calls of an odor of gas. Callers reported the smell in a number of areas of town, including campus. Fire engines were sent to every known construction site around the city. Although the origin of the odor was never found, students were eventually allowed back into class.
Even though we evacuated, the readings we got were not severe enough that it needed to be evacuated, but for us to do a good job. And it was all for, safety reasons.
The gas company will continue to monitor each complaint site. And 2 Muncie homes were severely damaged in a fire Wednesday morning after flames from one home spread to the other. When firefighters arrived, both homes on South Brotherton were engulfed in flames. The residents of the home where it's believed the fire started say they left around 8 a.m. and when they got back 2 hours later, the home was on fire. Firefighters think the flames spread to the second home due to the proximity of the 2 houses.
We're lucky that nobody got hurt. The guys did a real good job. Saved the second house and did what we could here on the house and had a big head start on it.
Firefighters say the investigation into the cause of the fire will continue. A Cambodian politician will speak in Richmond tonight about a devastating human rights issue. Newslink Indiana's Laura Warfield shows you how the global problem could happen right in your neighborhood.
The issue, sex trafficking.
Human trafficking as a grave violation of human rights.
The message,
this happening in your community. There is no country that is immune to human trafficking.
The Cambodian Prime Minister of Women and Veterans Affairs, Mu Sakua, is telling the stories of her country's victims through the documentary The Virgin Harvest. But while trafficking is more notorious in poorer nations, Mu Sakua's message hits home in Indiana. Alternatives Incorporated Women's Shelter has dealt with 2 cases in the last 4 years.
In 2 separate cases, a 19-year-old woman from Vietnam and a girl just 13 from Mexico were brought and held captive as sex slaves here in Anderson.
It shocks me that the person who has the money to buy the victims from China, from Vietnam, from my country, Cambodia, can hide in your system.
If passed in the legislature, a current bill by Senator Richard Lugar will crack down on traffickers and push for more severe punishments. Mu Sakua hopes for those types of changes.
We cannot wait until our children and our women, our young adolescents are victims.
In Richmond, Laura Warfield, Newslink, Indiana.
Minister Mu Sakua will speak tonight at 7 in Goddard Auditorium at Earlham College. And now Jennifer Cook joins us with a look at our weather, and it actually was pretty nice today.
Another day with 42 degrees is our high. The sun in place was another nice day. In fact, we're going to see a couple more of those mild days out there. Your overnight lows this evening will be in the low 20s, so expect mostly clear skies. Locally, 26 degrees in Muncie, 27 in Lafayette, and 28 your overnight low in Indianapolis. For the day tomorrow, once again, another mild day. In fact, we're going to warm about 2 degrees. Locally, 44 degrees in Muncie, 46 Indianapolis, and 43 degrees in Lafayette for the day tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., slight chance for a rain shower to pop up tomorrow afternoon, but really we're going to remain in the clear. So that means lots of sunshine in place through your Thursday. By Friday morning, though, clouds are going to begin to increase. We're going to be watching the system out towards the west that's going to move in Friday evening into Saturday. Temperatures are going to be falling behind this system, so we're going to see some of that rain mixing in with snow by the time it ends Saturday afternoon. Reason why I've been seeing warmer temperatures is because we're squeezed right in between the main jet stream and the tropical jet stream. Jet streams are rivers of air that stream the weather systems on the upper levels and on the ground. So you're going to notice the main jet stream slowly is going to begin to dip towards the south. So you know what? A couple more mild days are in place, but by Saturday, that jet stream is going to dip majorly towards the south, and you're going to see a big drop in our temperatures in the 5-day forecast. But for tonight, expect 26 degrees, mostly clear and chilly. For the day tomorrow, partly sunny, still mild. Your high 44 degrees. We are going to see the winds increase through the day. By tomorrow evening, expect winds from the west at 20 miles per hour. Your 5-day forecast shows Thursday and Friday, middle 40s, so another mild day. So the mild air mass remains over east central Indiana. Temperatures are going to fall for the day on Saturday. Saturday, 37. That's when we're going to see that rain-snow mix for the day. Then we're going to see a big drop in temperatures. In fact, from Saturday to Sunday, temperatures are going to fall 10 degrees your afternoon highs, so 27 on Sunday. By Monday, 28. Those overnight lows in between those days, it's going to be very cold outside.
I don't think I'm ready to see it go from 40 for the high back to 20s.
I know, I'm not either.
Thanks, Jennifer. The debate over a temporary home for the Randolph County Courthouse continues. In October, commissioners lost a deal for the building to a Kentucky developer. Now the developer wants to sell at a price of more than $1 million. If the deal goes through, the building would temporarily house courthouse offices while the courthouse is torn down. Final plans will be set during the commissioners' next meeting in March. And a new local nonprofit organization needs your help, but not just cash. Newslink Indiana shows you what's in stock.
Question about.
Former teacher Jackie Johnston knows what it's like to scramble to find money for school supplies for the classroom.
On an average, studies have shown that teachers spend between $200 to $800 every year out of pocket.
But now there is a free source for teachers in Delaware County, headed up by Johnston, the back-to-school teacher store.
We say we'll take anything that fits in the trunk of a teacher's car. So if you can get it in your car and get it here, then we will have it available for teachers.
This nonprofit organization is operated by volunteers with donations from individuals, businesses, retail stores, manufacturers, and construction companies.
The back-to-school teacher store is hoping that these empty shelves will soon be filled with paper, pencils, rulers, even egg cartons.
Everything from wallpaper and fabric samples to tables and chairs. Johnston says the back-to-school teacher store will accept anything from a single item to a truckload. In Muncie, Shala Sass, Newslink, Indiana.
The back-to-school teacher store accepts donations Monday through Friday from 8 until noon. The store is located at 1803 West Purdue Avenue in Muncie. An East Central Indiana woman hasn't let adversity stop her from enjoying her lifelong passion. Newslink Indiana's Michelle Long shows you how the legacy of a four-legged hero led the way.
Each day Suzanne Walker cares for her horses is a second chance at life.
I feel like this is my last chance at my age with the horses, and it's theirs too.
That's because of what she's missing.
After losing an arm, I lost part of me.
But she could have lost even more after her stallion, Allie T, attacked her.
Walked out, and we got out to about here, and he reached down and grabbed my arm. And that's when he just kept banging me on the ground here.
But another horse, one she calls her hero, a thoroughbred nicknamed Dee, jumped a fence to save her life. Dee died last year from the same cancer Walker has battled twice, lymphoma.
I don't think Dee wanted me to go through cancer the third time. And I think he took it on for me. Animals are funny that way, especially when you have a bond. And he and I had a wonderful bond.
Walker is in remission and now runs Last Chance Ranch with her new pride and joy, Dee's last baby, whom she will name Double D.
And I talked to Double D, and I said, "Did your daddy tell you to love me?" And he said, "Yes." Didn't you?
Walker also runs a cancer foundation, holds a monthly support group, and will start a writing camp for kids this summer. Things she says she couldn't do without her own support team.
My children are very supportive of me and my grandchildren, and I feel very fortunate.
Just like the other pieces of her life that keep her going. In Greenfield, Michelle Long, Newslink, Indiana.
Walker is building a new farmhouse and indoor riding arena for a summer riding camp in June. For more information, log on to our website at newslinkindiana.com. And those are the headlines for East Central Indiana for Wednesday, February 22nd, 2006. Please join us again tomorrow right here at newslinkindiana.com.